Bottom left of Cloud Kingdom, we have our prime player, Zerg, in the red. He lost 2 games, 1-1.
BBoongBBoong Prime.
This is BBoongBBoong Prime. He needs to win this game if he wants to have another chance of securing his Code F spot. Then he needs to take a win right now. If he loses, he's out. Then he has 3 losses and only 1 win. No chance of advancing anymore. At the top right, we have his opponent, the MVP player in the blue colors.
MVP King.
And I have to say, I feel a little bit sorry for Zergs today when I have a look at the maps. Most of the maps that we've seen today are really not Zerg favorite maps in the matchups. And for Terran, the situation on Cloud Kingdom is as soon as you secured your 3rd base, it's very hard for the Zerg player to actually attack you because you have this high ground advantage, you have the siege tanks in position. And if you play it well, then turtling on 3 bases is very easy for a Terran player against Zerg. But well, it's not like the map is an auto-win for Terran, far from it, so Keen will have to put in a lot of effort to take down BBoongBBoong. And he knows very well that he needs a win, that he needs to make sure that he's getting out of this, well, a little bit of a slump that he's been in the last 2 games. He took a 2-0 lead and suddenly he loses 2 games. Everything looked so well after the first 2 maps, and then he's in a situation where he's currently tied and he's like, oh my god, he could actually completely drop out of this now.
Yeah. The drone does come in scout. Kind of rare these days to see a drone scout in this matchup. You will know after you've seen the gas, okay, reactor Hellion expand. That's what's up, and we'll see how he responds. I'm thinking that on this particular map, like you're saying, it's a lot easier for the Terran to take a 3rd, and as a result, BBoongBBoong is probably going to take a fast 3rd of his own. He hasn't taken gases yet, and I don't think he will. I think he'll take a fast 3rd here. It's hard. It's hard to do that against the gas, though, and for that reason, I'm not sure if it's doable. Is it even doable?
Something that we've seen on this map when it comes down to transitions is that we don't have the Spire. Spire is something that a lot of Zerg players do against Terran, but it's hard to pull off when play with Mutalisks on Cloud Kingdom because there's no dead space between behind the bases of the Terran player. The only thing that you can go for is using Mutalisk when there are 3 bases in order to abuse the high and low ground situation that you have going between the 3rd and the main base. But Infested Tech is more common, and we have double factory.
Wow, this is so interesting by Keen. This build, he has a lot of different options. He can blue flame it, he can double reactor factory.
Yep.
Still no gas from BBoongBBoong, which leads us to believe that he wants to take a fast 3rd, but it's so difficult to do that on this map, especially against someone who's taken gas, and he's shown the gas even.
He doesn't necessarily have to take a fast 3rd, he can just take 2 additional queens beyond... is he already in 2?
Yeah, he's already going for 4
so
queens.
he's not going to take a fast 3rd, he's just going to play with 4 queens, he's droning up, making sure that he has this, that he is relying on minerals for now. This will give him quite the edge. If you don't go for gas, you are in a situation where you can suddenly defend with the 4 queens. He would actually, in my opinion, he could. We have double reactor, and this is exactly what I think he can defend against. He just needs to make sure that with the 2 of his queens, he's spreading creep a little bit, and if he goes for some city at the front, he should be able to completely block Keen out. And this is actually really good for BBoongBBoong here, because, for example, Zerglings, Speedlings won't help him a lot against a massive amount of Hellions. So this is really good for BBoongBBoong.
Yeah, very fortunate for him, the circumstances that have kind of played into his hands. He has double gas, like you said. No plans of taking a fast 3rd. It just doesn't make sense to do that. And, getting the 4 queens is kind of unusual as well, but for this map, I get it, because it helps him spread the creep to where the 3rd base location is. It helps him defend against Hellions. He's making a 2nd Spine Crawler now, and this is basically an all-in from Keen.
And I don't think that it will succeed. It depends a little bit on the positioning of BBoongBBoong, but he has every single unit and everything that he needs in order to defend it. He should place down an evolution chamber on top of the, well, in order to complete the wall, and then he can block with the queens in the situation. He has 2 spine crawlers, so this should actually work. It depends on BBoongBBoong's playdown.
I think
if he, oh god, he sees it.
Yeah, he has to pull SCVs, and he does see this. I was gonna say Keen has to modify this build when he sees the spines, and he's doing so by pulling the SCVs.
Yeah, this is an all-in. He knows exactly, and there it is. There it is, the double evolution chamber. That's exactly what he needs.
That's all he needs to do, but I don't know if he can keep us alive. He doesn't have transfuse energy.
Oh my god, there's another spine crawler, another 2 spine crawlers being built. I love it. He knows that he can't pull off his build as he plans, so he goes for the whole SCV train, and here they come, and he should be able to defend it. BBoongBBoong is taking down the SCVs. What a defense! Brilliant play here. BBoongBBoong with basically a build order win.
Transfuses on the spine cores. One spine will fall, the second one getting low. But the Queen's doing so much damage, he has 2 additional spines behind this. Anyways.
Too many Zerglings are being built right now. 3 Queens are left. Here come the Zerglings.
Is almost done.
Still has a spine crawler going strong. 2 spine crawlers. Wow, Keen down to 34 supply with
and
only 10
SCVs left. This game is over, Caldor.
GG. Keen with a build order loss against BBoongBBoong. And BBoongBBoong is on 2-2 right now, while we have Keen on 2 wins and 3 losses. Wow!
The group is getting very interesting at this point now. Because now it's really anyone's game, except Hart. He doesn't have a shot, but everyone else has a chance. We have only a few games left, though. We have a total, I believe, 3 games left now.
Wolf, let's face it. We've been talking. We actually met before the matches today. We had a cup of coffee and talked a little bit about today's group, and that there's no real superstar in the group. On Thursday we have players like Hug, huge fan favorite players. Yeah. On a Friday we have for example Lenok on Wednesday. We have on Friday it is Boxer, huge fan favorites, huge just final bosses as well. And today it's more of a really intense group, and we just thought this group is so intense. There might not be a superstar player in this group, but we have all these players who can actually take it. There might be Yu-Gi-Oh! Stepping up, there might be Keen. Of course there have been players like Keen and Squirrel that we thought they probably are going to take it, but look at the group right now. Except for Squirrel, who is 3-0, everyone just is in a position where he can't put claim onto one of the Code S spots. It is insane. I love this group.
It's such a sick group because everyone's so close.
It's
the funniest thing is all these players are weak in a sense, so everyone's calling us the weak group. In a way that's true, but that means that everyone has their chance here. They're like, all right, if I just rise above the rest of the players in this group, I can do this. And the only person who's been able to do that so far is Squirtle, who's most everyone's favorite to get out of the group. And everyone else, like Keen, for example, he lost that game. He did an all-in on a map that many consider to be pretty decent for Terran. A little bit weird, and it's not something BBoongBBoong necessarily expected, but he defended against it well, and it, like you said, it was almost a build order win. Just a little bit crazy how things are getting so close here. Of course, Hart is down and out, but the rest of these 4 players are battling it out here.
Once again, what we need to point out is that Keen was not originally intending to pull his SCVs and start with this attack. The only reason why he did so was because he scouted with the first few Hellions, realized, oh god, there are 2 spine crawlers, there are way too many Queens. He has a very late gas, if he has gas at all. I need to attack right now, because if I give him time, he will complete the wall in, and I need to do the damage right now, because the only thing that I can do is build Hellions. I can't transition into an expansion, it will be way too late. My opponent will, thanks to the delayed gas, already have way too many drones and a very good economy. I can't keep up with this, so I have to pull SCVs now, but it was already too late.
I mean, he had to pull the SCVs primarily, I feel, when he saw the 2 spines. He was like, oh, yeah, 2 spines alone is enough to stop this. I need the SCVs to tank. Beautiful reactions by Yu-Gi-Oh! Or BBoongBBoong rather, and great Overlord placement to spot the SCVs.
And the next game, guys, is going to be very exciting. We have a Protoss versus Protoss, a little bit of a fragile matchup still, but the thing is, we have Squirtle against Avenge. And Squirtle is now on 3-0 in the group. Avenge is on 2-1. So if Avenge wins, he is on the same score as Squirtle and has the advantage against over Squirtle because he won the direct comparison.
Yeah.
So this is actually very cool, especially because Squirtle needs to take the win if he wants to make sure that he definitely has a Code S spot. If he wins, he's through.
Yeah, absolutely. If you 4-0, you're just done. This is actually really intense. The map is Belshir as well, so for a PvP on Belshir, that is scary because people will call this map kind of like a Tall Dream Altar for the 4 gates because there's no real clear small ramp. You have a wide ramp and a choke point into the main, but 4 gate can just auto win on this map, so...
Guys, we are having an awesome time here, very exciting matches. Let us know on Twitter what you think about today's group. I actually think it's insane. Tweet us at Calder and at ProxyWolf. Let us know what your thoughts are on today's up and down matches. I think they are amazing.
Drinking some water on camera. That happened.
And the one thing why I actually love this is it's not only that we have a very, very intense group, but at the same time we see all these different strategies, a couple of all-ins, a couple of straight-up games, and a huge variety of strategies. This is brilliant.
Yeah, I'm really excited. We don't have Squirtle in the lobby just yet. I really want to see this game. I don't want to wait any longer.
It's actually really funny. Avenge was in the lobby for quite a while. Then he left. Squirtle joined, and then we waited for Avenge. Now Squirtle left again, and Avenge is once again in the lobby. So major trolling going on.
They're asking. I was just reading the chat. Basically, the observer's asking Avenge what his score is, and he replied 2-1. And I guess they're just waiting to figure something out here. And he's talking about how if Squirtle wins, he's going to be 4-0, which is actually true.
No. If Squirtle wins, he's 4-0.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's what I said. 4-0.
Okay. You said 4-1.
Oh, did I say 4-1? I'm sorry.
Too many numbers right now.
Yeah.
4-1, 3-0, 2-2, 3-2 is like.
I don't even know what I said anymore. Like.
Happens.
Yeah, 4 and 0 is what I meant to say, and
yeah, guys, you have to give us. Well, the thing is, bear with us if we sometimes need a little bit time in order to determine who's actually in an advantage in the group, because obviously you are sitting back home, you can just look everything up, you can go to Team Liquid, check everything out. We have pen and paper here, we have the guys at the production doing an awesome job just keeping us informed about the scores, but when it comes down to the direct comparisons, after like 12 games or 12 matches, you kind of lose track on who actually won against whom, so for us it's always a little bit harder to get the right prognosis about everything. But we have the scores right here, and they already tell us a lot today. But I think we are going to end up with a tie break, some kind of a tie situation. Where
it's entirely possible.
The direct comparison will play a huge role.
I think so, because everything is so close right now. We don't have any huge favorites except for Squirtle, and it looks like finally we're all in here. We are going to get this game going very soon. Our first PvP and only PvP of the night on Belshire Beach, as I mentioned earlier. This is going to be intense.
Look at them. They actually look pretty similar.
Avenge has been known to play poorly in his unit control in the late game in PvP. I think definitely Squirtle is the one with the advantage here. We'll see what Avenge does, though. If he can end the game early, I think he'll be fine, or, you know, he will be well matched against Squirtle. But if the game goes long, I'm not sure if we'll be able to pull it off. This is the GSL 2012 Season 2 up and down matches. Wolf and Caldor on Belshire Beach. Squirtle against Avenge. We're in the game.